Namaste students. Today I am going to discuss about the topic microorganism in the soil. So first, in this branch, the this topic belongs to the soil microbiology. So what is the soil microbiology? Soil microbiology is the branch of the science which deals with the study of the soil microorganism and the activities in the soil, their functions also, and how they affect the soil properties. So this is included into the soil microbiology. From a very small fraction of the soil mass in the upper layer of the soil, the top soil up to 10 to 30 centimeter depth, it is horizon A. The microbial population is very high, whereas it decreases with the depth of the soil. Importance of microorganisms in the soil. They affect the structure and fertility of the different soils. They contribute to the nutrient availability in the soil, and they manage soil stability by different biochemical processes. They degrade pesticides and chemicals in the soil. They contribute to the growth and success of the plants and overall ecosystem of the environment. Which type of microorganisms are found in the soil? They are bacteria, actinomycetes, fungi, algae, protozoa. Bacteria. Bacteria are the smallest organism in the soil. Uh, they are prokaryotic in nature, and most abundant microorganisms in the soil are bacteria. So many important purposes. One of those in nitrogen fixation uh, for the growth of some plants. What are the biochemical processes are conducted by the bacteria? Bacteria conduct nitrogen fixation, and nitrobacter species conduct these activities. They have important role in the degradation, such as sulfur degradation, hydrocarbon degradation, etc. They are used for the bioremediations also, such as pseudomonas species. Now, actinomycetes. Actinomycetes are also a microorganism which are found in the soil. They are similar to the bacteria and the fungi, and they have characteristics linking to both of the groups. They produce antibiotics. What are the characteristics of actinomycetes? They, they are similar to bacteria, such as they are prokaryotes sensitive to antibacterials. They resemble bacteria in the size, shape, and gram-staining properties, but they also similar to fungi in the shape and branching properties. Like they form some mycelial-like structure. They form some spores, so they are similar to the fungi. They also have similar mechanism of reproduction like fungi. Now, fungus. They are abundant in the soil. They reserve the food material from the soil. They have beneficial symbiotic relationship with the plants or other organisms. They reduce crop residues, biochemically process nutrients to improve the soil quality. They split into different species based on size, shape, and color of the spores, which are used for total production. Factors affecting the growth of the fungi, quality as well the quantity of the organic matter in the soil has a direct correlation to the growth of the fungi. Fungi abundant in the acidic areas compared to the bacteria. Fungi also grow well in the dry, arid soil. Algae. Algae are also found in the soil system. Algae can make its own nutrients through a process that is known as the photosynthesis. They are distributed evenly, however, sunlight and moderate moisture is available. They do not have to be on the soil surface or directly exposed to the sun rays. Can live below the soil surface as long as algae has uniform temperature and the moisture conditions. Algae in the soil, they possess the character of symbiotic nitrogen fixation in association with the other organisms like fungi, mosses, and liverworts. They have association with to fix nitrogen symbiotically in rice fields. They play an important role in the maintenance of the soil fertility, especially in the tropical areas. They add organic matter to soil when die and thus increase the amount of the organic carbon in the soil. Most of the soil algae act as cementing agent in the binding soil particles and thereby reduce soil erosion. Mucilage secreted by blue-green algae is a hygroscopic in nature and thus helps in the increasing water retention capacity of soil for longer time period. Soil algae, through the process of the photosynthesis, liberate large quantities of the oxygen in the soil environment and thus facilitate the aeration in the submerged soil and oxygenate the soil environment. Help in the checking the loss of nitrate through leaching and drainage, especially in uncropped soils. And they help in the weathering of rocks and building up the soil structure. Now, protozoa, which are found in the soil, they are eukaryotic organisms. They have sexual reproduction system. Biological control agents are considered as protozoa. They maintain equilibrium in the soil microbes. Protozoa can be split up into three categories: flagellates, amoeba, and ciliates. Type of flagellates: they are the smallest member of the protozoa group and can be divided further based on whether non-chlorophyll containing flagellates found mostly in the soil and flagellates that contain chlorophyll typically occur in aquatic environments. They are distinguished by the presence of the flagella. Amoeba. Amoeba are larger than the flagellates and move in a different way. Slug-like properties and pseudopodia. They do not have permanent appendages. Ciliates are the largest group of protozoa group, but they move by means of the short, numerous cilia. So soil microbes and soil structure. Soil structure dependent on the stable aggregates of the soil particles. Soil organisms play important role in the soil aggregation also. And the constituents of the soil are organic matter, polysaccharide, lignin, gums synthesized by soil microbes play important role in the cementing of the soil particles. So what does microbes do? They aggregate the soil particles. And cells and mycelial strands of the fungi and actinomyces play an important role in the soil aggregation. So our lecture is over here of the soil microbiology. Thank you very much.